speaking at the Al Smith dinner in New York, and he is knocking it out of the park with his great jokes as usual. And good news today, the unemployment rate is down again to 7.2. Last month it came in 7.8. I tell you, if this thing gets any lower, it's going to be some Republicans falling out having heart attacks, okay? You know, they were just riding it, that it wasn't below 8%. He promised that he'd have it below 8% in 4 years, and he didn't do it. And then it jumped to 7.8 last month. And then the numbers came in today, 7.2 is the unemployment rate. And if this thing falls under 7% come next month, before the election hits on November the 6th, the Republicans got some problems. They got some problems anyway, because their leader, that is the suit, this man doesn't even, he can't even speak for himself. Mitt Romney, he doesn't even know what he stands for. He got us so confused. And then he sent Ann on The View today to tell everybody that Mitt wants everybody to have a choice. And if you really want to know how my husband feels, you have to ask my husband. No, B, you came in his place. He canceled, and Whoopi Goldberg was sitting there looking like somebody had slapped her across the face. She was just sitting there looking at it like, is this bitch for real? You know, just gonna tell us that Mitt wants everybody to have a choice, and that's what this race is about. If you want to have freedom and choices, Mitt is the one. No, Mitt's not the one, because he has promised to try to overturn Roe v. Wade, and then he was on a conference call telling all these businessmen to basically threaten their employees. Let them know that if they don't vote for me, things could be really bad for them. The rich are doing extremely well under Barack Obama, as they did under Bill Clinton. Y'all, this is the most important election of our lives, and I will continue to remind you throughout the night. Welcome back, my baby, to the chat room, DJ Tony Sanchez. As I said, coming up at 1 o'clock Eastern Daylight Time, when I go off, DJ Tony Sanchez is coming on and do it to you in your ear hole, okay? I know I love him too. I was out in the country, and my sister's computer just so slow, you can't even begin to try to do a show, because after I click on a song, it's going to take it another 5 minutes to play. But I am back now, and I am so delighted to be back. Coming up Monday, the third and final debate. Did the president knock it out of the park or what? Mitt Romney was so confused. I mean, he confused the president so bad on the first debate. President Obama came there to debate Mitt Romney number 2, and Mitt Romney number 3, the third personality, showed up denying all the shit that he had ever said. Barack didn't know what to do. He was just, I think he was tired and couldn't even believe that he had to be there with that maggot telling all them lies. But then the president showed up Tuesday night and knocked it out of the park. And that's why Jackie and I, we had to take Tuesday night off, because we had to listen to this debate just like y'all did. And we knew wasn't going to be many people listening to us, because like y'all are just like us. Y'all were watching the debates, and the president just knocked it out of the park. I couldn't even believe Mitt Romney opened his mouth at the end to try to convince us how he loved and cared about 100% of us and our children. Man, I was jumping up and down and screaming at the TV. Here we go. Here it is, Barack. Put it to him. Say it, 47%. And Barack stepped up and said it in such a presidential way. That's not what he said behind closed doors. He said it was his job not to worry about y'all, because he would never be able to convince you to take personal responsibility for our lives. He wasn't going to never be able to convince us of that. I care about your children. I mean, this man, all of his body language. I majored in psychology because I love the man. And everything about this man, if you ask experts, they will tell you his body language tells you that he's lying. You can look in his eyes and tell that he's lying. It's like looking at a 3-year-old when you say, did you pee in your pants? No. And they know they lying, and they just looking at you, and you can see the lie in their eyes. No. I didn't do it. That's how Mitt Romney is looking. And he looked the same tonight as he came on and he spoke before Barack at the Al Smith dinner in New York. And he was just looking like an idiot. He just looks crazy to me. And their policies and their thoughts and everything they think about us is crazy. And they really are trying to take us back to the 1950s. Ladies, if you think you got some freedom now and you want to keep it, you better be out there voting. Okay? All right. I'm going to talk to y'all about voting all night long. And I'm also going to talk to y'all about the CSA Travel Protection Agency company that insured me and my ticket on my trip. All y'all. These sons of bitches. No good, no good, no good. They get your money and then they don't stand by any of the shit that made you buy the insurance, the travel insurance in the first place. And I'm going to call their names every time I'm on the air. I ain't going to forget about how they treated me. Okay? With my brother dying and springing my foot and my house burning down while I was there. They had the audacity to deny me the first thing on the insurance policy claim, the thing that I bought it for, in case I had to cancel my ticket on my return. And as I called to tell them that I was going to have to cancel my ticket and get a new scheduled ticket, they began all the rigmarole and the humbug of how you say you're open 7 days a week, emergency assistance 24 hours a day, but the claims department is closed. Well, how can I put in my claim and get my ticket changed on Monday? Well, how do I do that? Well, we send you a claim form. They wouldn't even send me a claim form, y'all. I said, what's an emergency? Well, why do you want to cancel your ticket? Well, what would constitute an emergency for you that makes me have to claim a cancellation? And they said, oh, if the airline pilots went on strike, or the flight attendants, or the lightning struck, I said, I don't want to hear your reasons. That goes without saying that if you go on strike or your planes ain't running, I know damn well you're going to give me my money back or you're going to get me on another plane. I'm talking about me, the traveling public. What constitutes an emergency? And y'all, she read to me the first thing, a house fire. And she said, well, bitch, what did I just tell you? I just told you that the reason I need to cancel was because my house here burned down. And I've got to deal with some issues here with the city and all sorts of stuff. And they did not get me a cancellation. If you want to cancel, you're going to have to pay another $300, was what the airline was telling me. Well, what's the difference in my going back? I'm going from Memphis to Atlanta to Orlando. Same way I came. Orlando, Atlanta, Memphis. What's the difference? I mean, do I have to get on a buggy of horses? What would change my ticket by $200 plus a $75 cancellation fee? Nothing. We just reserve the right to charge you more whenever we want to. Oh, I got it. You just reserve the right to puck the American public whenever you feel like it. And we have no sympathy for nothing that you're going through. If your brother died, your mama died, and 2 houses burned down, you gonna pay $200 more. Add it to your round trip ticket that you already bought. You're going to pay $200 more for that and $75 cancellation fee. This was AirTran and CSA Travel Protection. All these sons of a bitches, y'all. I won't let y'all forget who they are. Okay, let's get back to the music. I love you. You're up all night with Brenda White, and I appreciate it. This is Seal.
but it wouldn't mean nothing, nothing without a woman or a girl. You see, man made the cars to take us over the road. Man made the trains to carry the heavy load. Man made the electric light to take us out of the dark. Man made the boat for the water like no one made the earth. This is a man's world, a man's world, but it wouldn't mean nothing, nothing without a woman or a girl. Man thinks about a little baby girl and a baby boy. Happy, 'cause man makes them toys, and after man has made everything, everything he can, you know that man makes that money to buy from another man. This is a man's world, but it wouldn't mean nothing, not one little thing, without a woman or a girl. No, no. Oh. The world would mean nothing without a woman. Woman or a girl. Oh yeah. This is a man's world. Oh, it's a man's world, but it couldn't mean nothing, nothing without a woman or a girl. Oh no, no. You know I need you. Oh, but it wouldn't mean nothing, not one little thing without.
Go ahead on, Seal. I mean, you know, nobody can do that better than James Brown, I thought. And then I thought Seal did an excellent job. But then came Joshua Ledoux from American Idol. And It's a Man's World will never, ever be remembered the same. But I still love the way that Seal laid it down. Now, this is Brenda White and the White Boys. What me and a bottle of Merlot wrote. You've gotten used to me. This is for my baby DJ Tony Sanchez.